Hello guys, you're welcome to my channel once again. This is Toby Oshopo, and today I just really want to share with you a few things. If you're new to this platform, you want to subscribe, and share this video. Today I'm just going to be talking about um, loving yourself, loving yourself, loving yourself, and choosing yourself. You see, one of the things I've come to realize with life is that there are times when, because of the experiences that we've had, because of how people have treated us, because of the relationships, the friendship, the family that we come from, some of these things tend to shape how we love ourselves and how we choose ourselves. It affects our self esteem, it affects how we love up on ourselves. And you see, until you begin to choose yourself, until you begin to love yourself, you won't be able to achieve, some of your God-given purposes. What some of the things God has called you to do, you won't be able to live to your full potential. Why? Because you have not come to the place on the understanding that you should love up on yourself. And these things have a ripple effect. It ends up affecting your interpersonal relationship. Ends up affecting the opportunities and how you make use of the opportunities that comes to you, right? So, um, even in the choices that you make, you begin to see that you begin to, um, especially one of the things that you will see with people who don't love themselves is that they uh, begin to people please. What do I mean by people pleasing? It means that you begin to shortchange yourself just to appear good and nice in front of other people. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be kind. Yeah, it is very important to have these virtues, to have these morals, to be kind, to be loving, to be a giver. But at the same time, you want to also be very, 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 very um, careful with that, because there's a thin line just between um, um, people pleasing and being a good person. Because you see institutions where, for instance, let me give an example. Uh, a situation where you know what your God-given purpose is, you know what God has called you to do, but you find yourself in a place where an opportunity presents itself, and because you are a loyal person, you're a kind person, you begin to see that um, you begin to drift towards what God has called you to do, and then you end up um, all for the sake of trying to be a loyal person, neglect that which God has called you to do, and begin to follow another person's vision. I don't know if that makes sense. So the point is, you need to learn to love yourself, to choose yourself. Even in relationship, I'm talking about romantic relationships. Even in relationships, you need to learn to love yourself, to choose yourself, to be able to, live when it's toxic. You're supposed to choose yourself, right? Even when it's toxic, even when things a relationship is not going the way it's supposed to go, you need to learn to choose yourself. You need to learn to walk away. Not trying to be, you're in an abusive relationship, for instance, where you are, the person treats you badly, the person physically abuses you, but still you decide to stay there. These are instances that explains that you do not value yourself and you do not love yourself. You would rather stay with someone who is maltreating you and someone who does not love you. All right. So today, this is a reminder for you that you should learn to choose yourself, to love yourself, to carry yourself with so much grace, while still understanding and extending grace to others. God bless you. I hope this touches you and help you see that you are valuable. You're worth more than Ruby, and when you choose yourself, you begin to see that everything else begins to follow. every good thing, opportunity begins to follow. Bless you. Like and subscribe and share this video. Love you guys. Bye.